Hi guys, Deluded Gooner. Now, Alexis and Ozil, we've all come to the realization that they're gone, basically 98% gone. Small hope they stay. We've been here before with bigger players and where the club's been in a less of a state. So yeah, it's another day in the life of an Arsenal fan. But someone asked me on Twitter, if it came down to it, Alexis or Ozil to stay and go, which one would you pick? And that question was a bit like a devil's advocate sort of question, to be honest, because it got me thinking and it put me in a difficult position. So let me try my best to see where I'd go. Firstly, it's a tough one because I have a lot of love for Alexis Sanchez. This guy lifted the club, when I say lifted the club, lifted the fans, the players, everybody connected, lifted. You saw when he initially came, his nature of always closing down the ball, never say never. It rubbed off on the players. You saw Theo doing it. You saw all the attackers doing it. You saw a real buzz whenever we played. Not only that, he got me looking forward to matches more. Like Alexis Sanchez, he got me going to more matches than I probably should have, and more matches than my bank balance should have allowed me at the time. But he really got me out. They got me believing. Like, I knew Alexis Sanchez was a great player, a world-class player. But it's only when he joined us that I realised how great of a player he is. I believe he's the first real world-class player that we have, that we can put our hand on our heart at any start of the season and say he's going to do the business for us. Like going into my previous point about I didn't realize how good he is. From that first match, I think it was his debut. I was there at Palace when he put it on his chest. I knew we had a player. That game against City, his debut. Alexis has been great. He's been great. The numbers, even in his worst season like last year, he's still got double figures. I believe, still contributed in some big games. This year, been elite. I believe 22, 23 goals. In all comps, 19 or so in the league. Not bad at all. Like I said, he's been carrying us since he's been here, made the difference. Even back to his first season when it was literally Alexis Sanchez FC, still Alexis Sanchez FC. He just, 9 times out of 10, the guy is turning up. There's just so much to love about Alexis Sanchez. Like, there's just so much. I mean, he people forget about his final ball. He has an excellent final ball, but per se, he's the camera almost dropped. But he's not. I wouldn't say he's an Arsenal sort of player in that we like to play Wenger ball and stuff like that. He complements us because he's so different in that sense. Like, there's just so much. How can you not love Alexis, baby? Really and truly. Especially the December period in his first year when he carried us. Like, the guy's been everything and more that we expected. Like, he's the first player I actually really like love at this club since Thierry Henry. Mesut Ozil, another one I love. I once called him my most important player because you don't see it, but the games that we've gone through recently, when there's been no creativity, no fluidity, you see what Ozil brings. I believe you need a certain level of IQ to see what Ozil does. He runs off the ball, making movements for players, creating play, creating space, closing down. Ozil is an excellent player. Of course, I've already spoken about how I believe it is uncomfortable and toxic that the man knows he's going to play every game. Obviously, he's been dropped now, cold or hamstring, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, especially his first year, Ozil, he got a lot of critic, but I really saw what Ozil was bringing, especially when we had that 4-3-3 briefly of Ramsey, Ozil, and Santi/Coquelin. It was really brilliant. His run to the FA Cup. I mean, I love Mesut Ozil. I believe on his day, he's a great player. He's a very good player, Ozil. He doesn't score in big games. He doesn't do stuff in big games. He scored or assisted against the likes of United, Spurs, Munich. The list goes on. The list got Chelsea. The list goes on. Like, he had a poor second half to the season where we're in now. But let's not forget how great the man is. So it is a tough one for me. But I decided to pick Alexis. To be honest, I would like for Alexis to stay on the basis that Ozil, we clearly see what he offers, but on the basis that I'm not saying it's easy, and I don't think it is easy, and it will be hard, but I'd have more confidence in the club or myself being able to find someone, maybe not of Ozil's level, but someone that can contribute in that attacking sense. There's numerous in the Prem. Of course, we're not gonna get them, but you could say the likes of Silva, Mata, etc., etc. You get where I'm going with that. Where Alexis Sanchez, who could you really say is like Alexis Sanchez, whether he's on the left or through the middle? Who could you say? Where Arsenal, we always get these sort of players that can do these pretty passing things as well. So yeah, not only that, I decided to do it on the bad games, like when they're both at their absolute worst. Who is better? I believe Ozil on his bad days. Obviously, he's not a goal. We shouldn't just judge Ozil on goals and assists. It annoys me. He's not really getting that on his bad day. But I've seen him still try to make things happen. Alexis on his bad day, goal or assist, like against Munich, he didn't have the best of games. Done something. So I have to give it to Alexis, but that doesn't mean take anything away from Ozil. Because if you asked me this question a year ago, regardless of how much I love Alexis, I would have said Ozil. Like, I love them both. Like, Ozil for what he brings to and how he likes to play football, and it's just a joy to watch. Alexis because he's really captured my heart. So guys, I pick Alexis with a heavy heart. Of course, I still believe they're both gone. Small hope that they stay. Small hope that we get Champions League so they stay. But yeah, a lot of people also forget. Side note: a lot of people also forget about Alexis Sanchez's final ball. He's got a lovely final ball. I do believe there's scope to make Alexis the hub, the creative hub of the team. Of course, not a cam like Ozil, but I'll get into that at a later date. In short, if it came down to Alexis or Mesut Ozil, which one I had to pick, I'd pick Alexis Sanchez. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Yeah, don't get away without doing that. Don't forget to share. Even show your mom if she's an Arsenal fan. Deluded Guno, signing out. Thank you for watching.